Hey everyone, thanks for being patient with us. We are on and live now. Everyone knows that the technology thing it gets a little tricky, so we have Renee on. And my name is Bree Richardson. I'm your Black Status 1 presenter. And tonight we have an awesome webinar that's going to happen. So as you know, Renee Rawlings is on with us tonight, and she's going to teach us or tell us about how she parties. Before I bring her on, I just want to kind of talk to you guys about parties in general. Parties are absolutely evident, have to happen, need to happen for your business to be able to grow in the beginning and then throughout your business. But when you're really first starting, you need to be having parties. To be hosting one, you need to be hosting, getting your friends to host them, finding other hostesses. And the reason for it is it's going to be how you're going to start your branding. It's going to be how you get your name out there. It's going to be how people know that you are a unique presenter and what the heck you sell. Even if you have parties that bomb, because guess what? It's going to happen. And it can be 50% of your parties can bomb. 75% of your parties could bomb. Then you could have 20%. Who knows? You never know what's going to happen at the party. You have active in the party, you have to be dedicated to it, but you have to also kind of step back and take another look at parties. Renee's going to tell us how she literally has parties and her monthly PRS is probably averaging $6,000 over the last few months. So that's big, and that's why I asked her. She's like the party queen. I've been in her parties. They look amazing, and so she's going to tell us about that part of it. But beyond the sales part of your parties, you have to kind of think of it as, even if it's a $0 party, even if it's a one mascara party, it was still something that you had to do, and you have to do more. You have to do them again. And here's the reason why. Because you got your name out there, you got people to know what you're selling and doing. Hopefully you made the connections with the party guests that were invited. Even if they don't RSVP to your party, you need to be contacting them. And you are now broadening your network. Okay, so if you don't get one sell out of the party, you broaden your network from hosting that party or having someone host that party for you. So I've already told you a little bit about her. Renee Rawlings is Orange Status Presenter, and she's amazing, and she has a cute little accent, so y'all just wait for that. She does product videos, demos, and they are awesome. They are so cute, adorable. Her daughter's in some of them. So I'm going to hand the floor over to you, Renee, and let you have it. Welcome.
Right, thank you. And thank you to everybody who is tuning in this evening. I just want to share with you all some tips on how I party, starting with virtual parties, and then I'll get into home parties a little bit. This is something that I've actually started doing more of the past few months. But I want to start off with just sharing some virtual party tips with everybody. Typically, I run my parties. I always run them for 10 days. I use event pages, I use group pages. I really don't feel like there's much difference between either or. However, I do prefer to do group pages because I feel that there's a little bit more interaction with the groups, but it's whatever your preference may be. And a little tip that I have found is I like to start my parties on a Wednesday or a Thursday because you can actually hit 2 payday Fridays within that 10-day party. So you're not going to get the excuse of somebody saying, oh, I really want to order, but I've got to wait till payday. Well, guess what? Your payday's most likely going to fall within that 10-day party. So that's just a little tidbit that I have found helpful in doing multiple virtual parties. So I try to implement that when possible. You know, I just want to make it clear that I don't really feel like there's a certain set posting structure that you should follow. As far as, you know, post mascara for the first 7 days and don't post anything else. I don't agree with that. Of course, I do post a lot of lashes the first couple days, but I post all of our products because I'm finding more and more as Younique is growing that a lot of the parties I do, people already have that mascara and they want to know what else we sell. So I find that I try to post 2 to 3 times a day, and I don't just spotlight on the lashes. But one of the key things that I find is crucial for a successful online party is an engaged and involved hostess. I can't preach it enough. If your hostess is not involved in the party, it's probably not going to go very well. Typically what I do when someone contacts me about having an online party, first thing I want to know is, have you ever tried any Younique products? If they have not tried Younique products, what I typically do is, if they're local, I try to meet up with them, maybe at a coffee shop after I drop my kids off to school in the morning, show them a few products, give them a product catalog, and just kind of get them excited about having the party and the products, and give them some samples, because I feel like your party's going to be more successful if your hostess has an idea of the products and has tried the products. So I try to do that. Now, there are many cases where I host parties and people in different states, and that is not, you're not able to meet up with them in person. So what I do in those situations is I will mail out a little packet. I will make sure I have a product catalog included, as well as a few pigment samples, a sample of the primer, probably a sample of the BB cream, the moisturizer, and mail that to them. And when they receive that, that's when we start the party. You've got to have an involved hostess. I mean, it is key to have the hostess involved in liking your posts, tagging friends and family in your posts, and posting selfies themselves, being a spokesperson for the products that they've tried. Oh my goodness, Renee sent me this BB cream and I hadn't tried it before. I just love it. I love the lightweight feel on my face. It's light coverage. Just basically getting involved and engaging your customers that are shopping the party. Another thing that I like to do with my hostess is get them excited to earn free makeup. Who doesn't want free makeup, okay? So when somebody comes to me and they want to know how do you do an online party, and we discuss if they've tried Younique and whatnot, I will show them the party rewards chart and say, you know, all you need is $200 party in order for you to get one half price item and 10% of party sales in Y Cash. And do you know that you can save those rewards? They are good up to 1 year, so you don't have to use them right away. And that right there is like, okay, yeah, I think I can do this, because not everybody is, you know, gung-ho about hosting an online party. So when you sell it like, you know, it's easily attainable and it's going to be a lot of fun and you're going to get free makeup out of it, who doesn't want to do it? So that's what I try to do, is get them excited about earning these hostess credits, and I set goals. So our first goal is to get a qualified party at $200. Now, when we start the party, the orders start coming in, they hit that goal of $200. I'm in constant contact with my hostesses. I talk to them every day, at least once a day, if not 10 times a day, messaging back and forth how the party's going, so-and-so's interested, or so-and-so wants to know this. I'm always in contact with them. And once they hit that party sales of $200, we're pushing for the next tier. We want $350. If you get $350 in party sales, you're going to get 2 half-price items. And you know what? You can use those on the big collection sets. You see that $200 collection? Yeah, you can get that for $100. Yes. You want them to have a successful party and earn more free stuff. I find that that is so key into getting them more involved, because if they see that they're getting these sales coming in, they're going to want more and more and more, because I would be the same way. If I'm getting all these sales and I'm getting more Cash and more half-price items, yes, I'm going to be engaged, I'm going to be involved, I'm going to be private messaging all my friends and family to shop my party, check out this product. So, that is really, really key, to have the hostess want their rewards and want to be engaged and involved in the party. I just touched on private text messaging, friends and family. I think that that's really important, that when you start an online party, if the hostess will message their close friends and family and, kind of send a message like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, I'm throwing a unique party. I'm sure you've heard of the Fabulous Mascara, but they have so much other stuff. And guess what? Anyone can wear it. It's hypoallergenic, it's cruelty-free, and it's all natural based. Just get people excited to check out the line. So I do encourage them to private text and message their friends and family about the party. Of course, I touched about involvement in posts. I tell my hostess, you may not want to comment on every single post because you're busy, you're working, but if you're on Facebook, try to check the party page and at least like the posts, because I feel like if I'm just posting and the hostess is not liking or commenting, nobody is seeing what's going on. It's just me reading my posts. So I think that you have to have that hostess in there commenting, interacting. I post a pigment picture, they tag their best friend Sarah. Oh, hey Sarah, these colors would look awesome on you. Get them involved. If you have a hostess that is really timid and is not really sure what she should post, I typically send them a picture with the verbiage of what to post. I make it as easy as possible for them. Okay, Sarah, you don't know what to post. Here you go. I'm going to set it up. This is what you're going to say. I'll send them a picture of the primer with a caption of a description, how it's used, other benefits, and they post it. And I guarantee you their post is going to get probably 30 more views than my one post would. So if they're a little leery about not knowing what to post or comment, I send it to them to do it, make it easy for them. When I do the parties, I do an opening synopsis of what's going on, who I am, and the company, and then I also send some verbiage for my hostess to do a post as well, welcoming all their friends to shop. And when the hostess does the opening post, I try to have her do a picture of, if she has the mascara, do one eye done and one eye not done, or just both eyes with the mascara, because that really attracts everybody to start to want to see what's going on with this party. So one thing that I have found that has really increased my success with parties is having the hostess have a product catalog in hand. I can't tell you how much this has helped me, because, not everybody's on Facebook every day like we all are. A lot of people don't like to shop online. I've had people that don't do credit cards online. I've had people that don't like to click the link and see all the different products. And let's face it, most of us are looking off our phone anyways, and it is somewhat challenging to really get a good grasp on all the products, all the collections, everything we have to offer. So I do like my hostesses to have a product catalog. Are they around their mother, their friends? Do they work in an office, a hospital? Can they collect orders? Can they have people write down what they want after looking through the catalog? Yes. This has been a very big point in my parties. Even if it's virtual, I want them to have a catalog. If they're going to church, if they're going to their kids' soccer practice, you whip that out and say, girls, have you heard of Younique? Listen, I'm having a party. Check out these products. If you want anything, let me know and I'll send you my party link. Also, I have done bulk orders this way, and not everybody feels comfortable with this, but I do. I will have the hostess collect a bulk order based off of passing around the product catalog. And what we can do, typically, if you're not comfortable with placing the order without payment up front, I will meet with that hostess, and she messages me what everybody wants. I shoot her back the total with the tax. Of course, everybody's got free shipping because you know there's people out there that do not want to pay that $5.50 shipping. There is. So that's a good selling point. Hey, we're throwing in a bulk order. Let me know what you want, and nobody will pay shipping. It'll be delivered all to Sarah when her party ends, and just pay her. You can write her a check or cash, and typically I order it to me and I make the delivery, but if you're not comfortable with that, you can collect the payment up front and then make the delivery when it comes in. But that has really boosted my party sales as well, being able to go the extra mile, step out of my little Facebook world and actually go out and meet the hostesses and the customers that have ordered the products. So that's just a little something that I have found that's helped me. I want to talk a little bit more about posting in the pages. I do try to post 2 to 3 times a day, typically in the morning, mid-afternoon, and in the evening. And I have found that evening posts are going to be getting the most interaction, and typically it's late night postings, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30 at night is when I'm getting interactions and messages on my phone. So but I post about all the products, like I said, and when I post about how I use this product, what you can use it for. For example, the BB cream. I will post, you know, use this all-in-one lightweight foundation, moisturizer, complexion enhancer. This has been a lifesaver for my dry skin this winter. I tell you, I love this. You will feel, you know, I just make them, engage them in wanting to know, okay, well, maybe that's something that I could really benefit from. I want to offer them something and make them feel like, oh yes, I have to have this. So I don't just post mascara pictures. I do a lot of video postings. You can find my YouTube channel, Renee Rawlings, and you can use my videos. They're not by any means professional quality. A lot of them I do in my car, but you know, I'm just real, and I'm just me. And you know, I'm doing my makeup in the car in 5 minutes after I drop my kids off on my way to work. I mean, that's just my real life, you know. So I think that people like that. I think they like to be, you know, relatable in some sense, and they like to see demo videos. They want to see how I do the product. They want to see if, you know, maybe they can learn something or get a new product from the tools that I'm using. So I post a lot of videos. And another thing that I'm sure a lot of you do is when you get an order placed on a party, I always give a shout out. Darlene, thank you so much for your order from Nikki's party. I cannot wait to see your results from this Uplift Eye Serum. You better tag me or, you know, post a pic. I just make sure that, you know, they're recognized for placing the order and that others in the party page see that people are ordering, and it makes them want to order. So, but those are just some of my ideas and tips on online parties, and I do want to touch really quickly on home parties. I know home parties are not required in this business. This company is built, you know, primarily on the base of being virtual. However, I have had some very, very successful home parties In fact, I did one Saturday, and it was $870 for 2-3 hours, having fun, playing in makeup, you know. So it is so easy, and I will guarantee you, you get all the products out on the table, and there are women there that can try the products, feel the products, play, they're going to order. Home parties have been so successful for me, and you know, I haven't had a home party that the hostess has not hit their rewards like that. So I have not had a home party that has been less than $200. And you know, I have 2 small children. I work full time. I don't have time to do home parties, you know, all the time, but I tend to try to book 1 or 2 a month because number 1, they're fun, and number 2, instant sales, guaranteed, because we have quality products, and when people actually see them and wear them and apply them, they fall in love, just like we're all in love. So just a thought, you know, you may want to think about it. If home parties ain't your thing, then you might want to think about trying it out. Step out of your comfort zone. And I just wanted to end with, just be passionate in what you do and be positive, and people will see that. They're driven to that, and be confident in your company and know the products that you're selling high quality, and they're fabulous. And if people don't like them, something's wrong with them. But you know, just have fun and have fun with it, and you know, you will be successful. So I hope I didn't ramble on too much, Bree.
You didn't. That was awesome. I'm over here typing up all the things that I love about your stuff on the side. Oh my gosh, yeah. So we all know that Hostess being interactive is so important. And the catalog, making sure they have a catalog, that was a tip that I never even thought of, is getting that catalog into your virtual party hostess hands. Even if they don't live close, I love that you send them packages with samples, and I'm like, oh my gosh, all this stuff, like we've never read that anywhere. I've never thought of that. So yes, it was awesome, and I really appreciate you sharing your tips. I was going to see, some people want to know how you make your samples.
Okay. On eBay, there's these little I think it's like something, but I bought like 200 of them, and they're so thin, and you can just put the sample in there, snap it down, and it'll go right in an envelope. And obviously now, since our product catalogs are larger than this size, I had to upgrade to the bigger size, but typically the samples will fit right down in an envelope with the product catalog, and I usually will do that. I'll put them in like a little Ziploc baggie down in there, and I like to make a nice little note for the hostess, and just get them excited about the product.
And you're not sampling mascara, right? You're talking about the other products.
Right. We're sampling I've sent a sample of Uplift or 2, and I'm not real sure how that came over. I mean, but they could at least feel the texture of it and the consistency, which is a big thing for some people.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, I'm checking through to make sure. Okay, she said, well, do you sample the mascara at a home party?
Yes.
You do?
I'll crack one. I explain to everyone, this is a new set. If you want to try it, or you're very willing to try it, if you feel comfortable and you're the same one as your girlfriend, don't try it.
Perfect. All right. Well, I really appreciate you coming on the call I'm used to being like a conference call, the webinar tonight. It's so good to see your face, and you gave us some amazing tips. And this video will be available. It will be posted onto my YouTube account, but I'll make sure that the link is available on our team page. And we will see everyone back here next Wednesday.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.